You might have thought that the Coopers came to an end, but the sitcom's story will continue with an upcoming season 6. The prior season set up some pretty good arcs for the Big Bang Theory's prequel, with the Mary plot hole being the most interesting one. In this video, we'll tell you everything about said plot hole, plus some other stuff you don't want to miss. Let's get started. First up, a little about how the last season left things off. The 5th season of Young Sheldon was more well-rounded as CBS's top comedy broadened its plot. The Cooper family was given individual arcs in addition to the household's overall journey, which helped to make each member more likable and approachable. Fans are therefore consistently curious about what will happen to the Coopers going forward. Season 5 of Young Sheldon featured a lot of changes for the Cooper family. The plot hole, which is the onset of the breakdown of George and Mary's marriage, occurred when both George and Mary gave in to the temptation of beginning their own affairs. More about that later in the video. Stay with us. Moving on, a transition into a dramedy? Yeah, that's the word. While Georgie had an unanticipated pregnancy, Missy contended with regular high school challenges and peer pressure. Everyone's favorite Meemaw, played by Annie Potts, launched a successful company, and Sheldon, the socially awkward genius, took on fresh difficulties as an East College Tech freshman. But as the show handled increasingly serious stories at the conclusion of season 5, it became apparent that Young Sheldon was transitioning into a CBS family drama/sitcom, suggesting an abandonment of the comedy-centric model of the Big Bang Theory. Up next, what should we expect? CBS can play the long game when it comes to storyline, since it's well aware that Young Sheldon has 2 scheduled seasons left. The Cooper family has seen several changes as the kids mature, and their parents' marriage slowly deteriorates in Young Sheldon season 5. The 6th season of Young Sheldon will have 2 continuing distinct storylines. First, Georgie and Mandy's pregnancy, and second, the continuous disintegration of the Coopers' marriage, which will result in George's cheating revelation and later on him passing away. Let's look into Mary's plot hole. The Big Bang Theory and Young Sheldon season 6 just expanded on the Mary storyline. The premiere season of CBS's top comedy will run brand new episodes in less than a month. It's a lucky day for fans because information about what to anticipate from Young Sheldon season 6 has been disclosed in footage from the set, particularly concerning Sheldon's mother, Mary. After Georgie received the unexpected pregnancy news at the conclusion of Young Sheldon season 5, things were chaotic for the Cooper family. While everyone has been impacted by this in some manner, Mary has been the center of it all, along with making her reconsider her marriage to George with his current condition and her concerns for her oldest child's future. This development also created significant issues within her church. As we saw, Mary was ultimately abandoned by the church she so deeply loves, with Pastor Jeff actually letting her go. The Cooper matriarch is still loyal to her religion, in spite of everything that has happened. She'll keep going to church with Sheldon and Missy, as seen in a recent Young Sheldon behind-the-scenes clip. Although she has the right to do this, fans think she shouldn't put her children through all of this, when everyone is obviously talking about them. Following up, more drama. Mary enters the church apprehensively, as seen in the video, mindful that everyone will be watching them. This suggests that she isn't ultimately the loving mother as she was purported to be in the Big Bang Theory. Again, fans suggested that she shouldn't have done this to the twins unless Sheldon and Missy had insisted on coming with her, which is quite unlikely given that they aren't as dedicated to Mary's religion as she is. Moving on, let's talk about a possible season 5. Young Sheldon's 3rd and 4th seasons were confirmed by CBS when it approved 2 more seasons of the show before the Big Bang Theory ended in May 2019. The show received a second 3-year renewal from the network in 2021, continuing its run to season 7, which will premiere around 2023 and 2024, as the prequel continues to gain popularity. Accordingly, the Big Bang Theory spin-off will still have 1 year left after Young Sheldon season 6 before CBS decides whether or not to continue it. Next up, is little Sheldon going to save the day? Can Young Sheldon still fix Mary? Let's hope so. Plot gaps in both Young Sheldon and the Big Bang Theory are many, as everyone knows. George's likeness is the most prominent one. While the show began to actively address that by building up the character's well-known infidelity scandal, it must also make sure to solve the narrative hole around Mary, which is only becoming worse. The 5th season of Young Sheldon provides some fresh details regarding Mary, including the rumor that she may have had an affair of her own with Pastor Rob, which was never discussed in The Big Bang Theory. However, the show also demonstrated that it could simply fix this prequel problem by demonizing George, much as it did at the conclusion of Young Sheldon Season 5. It won't take Mary long to surpass the father as the better parent in the Cooper family. Prior to Young Sheldon, Mary was consistently shown as a loving mother, particularly to her socially awkward genius son. Her strong relationship with Sheldon was frequently highlighted in The Big Bang Theory, and it didn't help that all of the reports about George were negative. Fans of the show are learning new details about the mother of its title character, and although not all of them are positive, they only serve to make her more relatable, as she's revealed to have made her fair share of parenting mistakes. Following up, who's returning? The show's main cast is expected to return for Young Sheldon Season 6. On top of that, there'll undoubtedly be regular appearances throughout the year from supporting actors, like Wyatt McClure's Billy Sparks and Ed Begley Jr.'s Dr. Linkletter. Additionally, Mandy, played by Emily Osment, has been announced as a series regular for Young Sheldon Season 6, indicating that George's current plot would continue through Season 5. Coming towards other related news. First up, the show might be ending. We know, what a bummer, right? We really weren't expecting such heartbreaking news. The beloved Big Bang Theory prequel spin-off, Young Sheldon, may be coming to an end, according to a small hint in the first Season 6 trailer for the show. The compulsory summer break is almost over, and the season is almost here. But sadly, the approaching Young Sheldon Season 6 debut could signal the start of the CBS comedy's end days. CBS naturally wants to keep Young Sheldon on the air for as long as possible, as the show grows in popularity. It's been slow storytelling for years in an attempt to lengthen its runtime because of this. This compels CBS to expedite the Young Sheldon storyline. A season must now cover a year's worth of events. According to The Big Bang Theory's stated timeline, Sheldon entered his overseas study program at the age of 15, leaving the spin-off with just around 2 or max 3 more possible seasons to air. While CBS could continue to follow Sheldon once he moves out of Texas, doing so would diminish the show's focus on the family dynamic, which is its strongest feature. Not to mention, Young Sheldon stars to appear on The Price is Right at night. A special primetime edition of The Price is Right at night will premiere on Friday, September 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern and Pacific on CBS. The 2022-23 television season has just begun. In an episode with an audience of actual twins contesting for twice the rewards, Drew Carey will welcome actors Lane Armitage and Reagan Reverd, who portray twins in television's most popular comedy, Young Sheldon, as they make special appearances during showcases. Playrooms include a tech room inspired by Armitage's character, Sheldon, and a music room that Reverd's character, Missy, would enjoy. There's also a chance to win a trip to Texas, where Young Sheldon is filmed. Last up, Big Bang Theory Season 13, Bill Prady and Chuck Lorre, the show's co-creators, speculated what may have happened to Sheldon if Season 13 had been added to the schedule in an interview with EW recently. While Bill Prady and Chuck Lorre celebrated the show's 15th anniversary, the subject of a series reunion naturally came up in the discussion. The show's creators seemed to believe that there wasn't a possibility at the time, but they did discuss possible scenarios for Season 13. Prady argues that Sheldon may have tried to advise Bernadette on how to do her work, because the COVID-19 pandemic would have been around during that season, and that she and Sheldon would have probably argued about that. "We would have produced 2 seasons with Sheldon wearing a hazmat suit," Lorre said in jest. That's a wrap for this video. Would you like to see Season 13 happen, or would you like Young Sheldon to continue for longer? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one. Peace.